Good morning, and now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Thursday the 25th of January. There are warnings of gales in South at Sierra, Fisher, German Bight, Sol, Irish Sea, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and Southeast Iceland. The general synopsis at 1800. High Spain 1038 expected, far southeast Biscay 1034 by 1800 Thursday. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking north at Sierra, northwesterly 5 to 7, backing southwesterly 3 to 5, then southeasterly 6 to gale 8 later, perhaps severe gale 9 later, rain later, good, occasionally poor later. South at Sierra, northwesterly 7 to severe gale 9, backing southwesterly 3 or 4, then southeasterly 5 to 7 later, rain later, good, occasionally poor later. 40s, Cromarty, 4th, Tyne, Dogger, west 4 to 6, backing southwest 3 or 4, then south 5 to 7, showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor. Fisher, German Bight, northwest 7 or gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first in Fisher, backing southwest 3 or 4, then south 4 to 6 later, rain with fog patches later, good, occasionally very poor later. Humber, Thames, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth, North Biscay, westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later, except in Humber and Thames, occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. South Biscay, Trafalgar, South Fitzroy, easterly 5 to 7 at first in southeast Trafalgar, otherwise cyclonic 3 to 5, mainly fair, good. North Fitzroy, Sol, southwesterly veering westerly later 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later in Sol, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, south 3 to 5, veering southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later in Irish Sea, perhaps gale 8 later elsewhere. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, south veering west later 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 in Bailey, but southwest 4 to 6 at first in Hebrides and Malin. Rain, then squally wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, southwest 4 to 6, backing south or southeast 6 to gale 8, occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Faroes, southeast Iceland, southerly or southwesterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally 5 at first in Faroes, and severe gale 9 in southeast Iceland. Rain, then squally wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree Automatic, southwest 4, mist, 5 miles, 1020, now falling. Stornoway, southwest 3, 12 miles, 1017, rising more slowly. Lerwick, west by north 3, 8 miles, 1014, rising. Wick Automatic, southwest by west 2, 13 miles, 1017, now falling. Aberdeen, west southwest 3, 16 miles, 1020, rising. Lucas, west by south 4, 15 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Boomer, southwest 2, 12 miles, 1023, rising. Bridlington, west 2, 1026, rising. Sandetti Light Vessel Automatic, west by south 4, 2 miles, 1029. St Catherine's Point Automatic, west-northwest 1, 1030, now falling. Jersey, southwest 4, recent fog, 8 miles, 1030, steady. Channel Light Vessel Automatic, southwest by south 4, 1029. Scilly Automatic, south-southwest 4, slight rain, 1,700 metres, 1027, falling more slowly. Milford Haven, south by east 2, mist, 1 mile, 1026, falling slowly. Aberporth, south 4, mist, 2 miles, 1026, falling slowly. Valley, south-southwest 3, mist, 1 mile, 1025, falling slowly. Liverpool Crosby, southeast by south 2, mist, 5 miles. 1026, rising slowly. Valencia, southeast by south 4, moderate drizzle, 2 miles. 1029, falling. Ronaldsway, southwest 3, 1025, now falling. Malin Head, south-southwest 3, 7 miles. 1021, now rising. Machrihanish automatic, north 3, 9 miles. 1022, now falling. Here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters for Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Wednesday, the 24th of January. The general situation. The ridge of high pressure over the British Isles will decline on Thursday morning as a frontal system arrives. This brings outbreaks of rain and strong wind to all areas, and gales to the western coastal waters. Friday remains unsettled, with squally showers expected in most areas, before high pressure then builds later on in the south. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Southwest 4 or 5, backing south or southeast 5 to 7, occasionally 4 later. Showers at first, occasional rain later. Good, occasionally moderate later. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed. Southwest 3 to 5, backing south 5 to 7. Occasional rain later. Good, occasionally moderate later. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby. Southwest 3 or 4, backing south 4 to 6. Rain later. Good, occasionally poor later. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Southwest 3 or 4, backing south 4 or 5. Then veering southwest 5 or 6 later. Rain at times. Good, occasionally poor. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Westerly backing southerly 2 to 4, veering southwesterly 4 to 6 later. Rain at times. Good, occasionally poor. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Variable 2 to 4, becoming southwesterly 4 or 5, then increasing 5 to 7 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. Variable 2 to 4, becoming southwest 4 or 5, then increasing 5 to 7 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Southeast 3 or 4 at first in Lyme Bay. Otherwise southwest 4 or 5, increasing 6 or 7 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Southeasterly 3 or 4 at first in north. Otherwise southwesterly 4 to 6, increasing 6 or 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, moderate or good, occasionally poor. St David's Head to Great Ormond Head, including St George's Channel. Southeast 3 to 5, veering southwest 4 to 6, then increasing 6 to gale 8 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, then showers later. Moderate or good, occasionally poor. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Southwest 3 or 4, backing southeast 4 to 6, then veering southwest 5 to 7. Occasionally gale 8 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, then showers later. Moderate or good, occasionally poor. Isle of Man. South or southwest 3 or 4, backing southeast 5 or 6. Soon veering south or southwest, increasing 6 or 7 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, good, occasionally moderate or poor. Loch Foyle to Collingford Loch. Southwest 3 to 5, backing southeast 5 to 7, then veering west or southwest later. Occasionally gale 8 later. Occasional rain, squally showers later. Good, occasionally poor. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Southerly or southwesterly 3 to 5, increasing 5 to 7. Occasional rain, squally showers later. Good, occasionally poor. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. South 4 or 5, backing southeast 6 or 7, then veering southwest 4 to 6, then west 6 to gale 8 later. Occasional rain, squally showers later. Good, occasionally poor. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. South or southwest 4 or 5, increasing 5 to 7, veering west 6 to gale 8 later. Occasional rain, squally showers later. Good, occasionally poor. And Shetland Isles, southwest 4 or 5, backing south or southeast 6 or 7, occasionally gale 8 later. Rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. And that completes the shipping bulletin. That brings us to the end of our day's broadcasting here on Radio 4. In a couple of minutes, we'll join the BBC World Service. They'll take us through the night before we return at 5:20 here on Radio 4 with the shipping forecast and news briefing. Our digital sister station, Radio 4 Extra, has a mix of comedy, drama and factual programmes. Or, if you're in the mood for some classical music, you can turn over to Radio 3. I'd like to thank you for your company this evening. This is Joanna Keane with my colleague Al Ryan in Broadcasting House in London. We're both wishing you a safe and a very peaceful night. Good night.